I mean, like, you have The Rock playing a cowardly teenage nerd. It was really cool to see that kind of... Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Chum here, joined with Luke once again for another video. Today, we just saw a movie. Luke, what did we see?
We just saw Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle.
Yes, it does have a subtitle. I did not know that. I just thought it was Jumanji.
No,
anyway,
it had to differentiate itself from the original Jumanji.
Of course it did. Anyway, Luke, I'll let you go first. What do you think of this movie?
This movie's fun. I will say that.
I can 100% agree the movie's fun.
It's fun. Did it beat the original Jumanji? No.
I think they were a little bit different with it, I think.
Yeah, they were different, and they had to be different because you don't want to do this, like...
Because it wasn't a remake, it was more of a reimagination.
But not even that, it was a sequel. Because there's a lot of things in this movie that make you know it's a sequel. I'm just going to say that.
You're not wrong.
It will spoil a bit.
You are not wrong.
But there's a lot of things that make it known as a sequel. But the thing is that they've actually done it really cleverly. I think it's actually really well done storyline.
I think the story was pretty good.
I enjoyed what was happening in it. Is it a great movie?
It's not the best movie in the world, but it's definitely a fun adventure, I think.
Exactly.
It was a fun movie. That's the best way to put it.
Like they had fun with it. That's the big thing. They seemed like they're having fun on the screen.
And I think one of the greatest things about this movie, it had really cool character dynamics because, I mean, like, you have The Rock playing a cowardly teenage nerd. It was really cool to see that kind of dynamic with all the characters obviously looking like one thing, but them themselves being something else in their, real life. So it was really cool to see that and how they interacted with each other. And just, it was really funny seeing Jack Black play a girl.
Or Kevin Hart trying to be, big, strong, I'll take you down with The Rock. It's like, no, you wouldn't.
I thought it was quite good. Now, I actually like the dynamic that they had with a lot of other things. Of course, it being a game, the kind of gameplay mechanics they had involved in the story.
Yeah.
I quite like that as well. It kind of added to it.
It's one of those things where you kind of watch some movies where they try and make a game into a movie.
Yeah.
And then you go like there's things in the games that can't happen. They actually did it in this game. Like it's like you got your weaknesses, you got your strengths, you've got these certain moves that you can make.
Yeah, they very heavily had gameplay aspects such as
NPCs.
Different levels, NPCs. Like you'd see them go up to NPCs and they just repeat the same thing unless you gave them an input that they can respond to, which is how games work.
Yeah, it's actually really cool. It's awesome.
I quite liked it, yeah.
I would love to see that in a game though, where you can actually talk to the NPC no matter how you say it. And they don't respond to certain ways, but you can,
definitely
that's the future. That's one day in the future. So we'll
need that quality AI.
Yeah, exactly.
Stuff.
Which will
happen someday.
I don't know. It's hard to say because it's like it's not a movie that we can turn and say, oh, it's got all this stuff going on in it. It's going to go. It's actually just a movie to watch.
I think it had nice pacing too, though. I think it wasn't just like go. It had some, fast action moments, and it had some other just kind of parts where it slows down. You kind of get to know what's happening in terms of plot progression, stuff like that. And I think it was good all around.
Only a few scenes were like CGI where I was going to go
there were some scenes where it was it was a bit obvious with CGI, but those are also understandable.
Yeah, they're understandable scenes, and then of course, certain aspects like animals and stuff like that was CGI.
Yeah, but they were done pretty well.
They were actually, they were really well done.
Really well done.
Yeah, little things. It's just it's a fun movie. I don't know how else to say it.
That's the best way to put it. It's a fun, holiday movie.
I should also say this, guys. There is no end credit scene, so don't sit around. It's not like the original Jumanji where we have that end credit scene, which made us think that Jumanji was going to have a Jumanji 2. There's no end credit scene.
It took a million years, but here it is.
Yeah, pretty much. You know what I mean? There's no end credit scene. Nobody digging up the box or digging up something. It just ends. We sat around for 4 minutes and I was like, oh wait, I'll just check the app I have. Yeah, it turns around and tells us there is no.
Anyway, I think it's about time we move on to spoilers. What do you reckon?
Wait, was it worth the drive?
I definitely think it was worth the drive, actually. Yes, I do think it was worth the drive.
For us here in Australia, this is definitely worth the drive in the summer, after the summer holidays. It's definitely got kids. It's not too violent. There are some things that you maybe want to take a 13-year-old more to than an 8-year-old, but Here in Australia.
I think it's possible. Because I mean, it was just like, yeah, whatever.
Good summer movie. I don't know. In America, good winter movie.
I don't know. I just think it's just it's a fun movie. And if you're interested in just seeing something that could be fun and to talk about after I think it's a good film in that sense. It's just again, it's a lot of fun.
I'd like also to say the controversy that came over the costume choices of one of the actors. When you watch this movie, it makes a lot more sense why she wears it because of the fact that the game is set in video games. We don't know now because they actually released that information after the pictures came out. They were like, "Oh, this is horrible, blah blah." How can you do that? And like it's video games. How do video games think? It's like, but it made a lot more sense, and there was even jokes about that in the movie. So
exactly. Again, it was also a very funny movie. It's definitely really enjoyable. The whole cast kind of had their good moments, and that was what made it so great. Anyway, Luke, spoilers.
Spoilers. Okay, what are we doing today?
I don't know. It's on you.
Okay, cool. I'm Rhino.
Suddenly Rhino. Anyway. Hey, Luke, spoilers, go.
Okay, cool. Things that go on by this movie. I love the fact that the zoology expert just kept coming up throughout the movie. The fact that, and then he goes,
I'm sure you love that part.
I have, if you guys don't know, I have a degree in actual zoology.
Actual zoology, not fake zoology.
No, real zoology. I actually have a degree in zoology. So to hear somebody screaming out on movies, zoology rocks.
Yeah. It was very cool. I like that.
It was very gratifying for myself. I only spent 5 years doing my degree. And finally, Terrence, I got something to talk about my degree.
That's his favorite part of the movie. I think the movie was pretty cool, in the sense that it had a lot of really cool ways that they interacted, and I like the fact that they had that live system. I didn't want to talk about it before spoilers because you didn't know they had the live system. It's pretty obvious, but they didn't kind of address it. And I like that they, progressively through the movie, everyone was a little more like, at first they were really scared, they their confidence grew a little bit, but then as soon as they started losing a bunch of lives, that's when they were like, this is our last chance. Like, we can't afford to die. We're really scared, kind of thing. And I also like they had the whole aspect of like, Nick Jonas' character, who was trapped in there for a long time.
I didn't know it was in this movie.
You didn't know he was in the movie?
No, I didn't.
He's in the trailer.
Is he?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, well, there you go. I had no idea that Nick Jonas was in this movie.
I knew he was in the movie, but yeah,
I was like,
his
character back to the screen.
Obviously gets him trapped in the game, much before the main cast, or I guess the main 4 people. And so he tries to complete the game all on his own. He ends up dying 2 times, gets on his last life, and then from there he's hopeless. And so he's just living in this cabin, just living his life out in Jumanji, rather than trying to get the game.
Alan's cabin, who is from the original movie.
Very cool. I like that.
That's a little throwback to that. And then
that's the bit I think that kind of makes it.
The only thing that made kind of annoying me was in the original Jumanji, we all know that he comes out from the game because of the kids rolling the dice, and he comes out and plays, but he's actually is 20 years in the future. It's not, it's 20 years in the future. Whereas in this one, they kept the ages all the same, and they basically went back to their time period. There was no progression of age.
But didn't he go back to his time period after they beat the game?
No.
He didn't?
They didn't hit it? Oh, there you go.
I think apparently he didn't come out at the same age or at the same time period because the game was still going then.
Yeah.
The game was still running, and when they finished, everything went back to normal. Anyway, not too important.
There you go. So that's something I didn't know.
Wow, way to know your canon, man. Way to know your canon.
I haven't seen Jumanji in ages. I'm going to go back and watch it now. This movie makes me want to go back and watch it.
Yeah, he's not wrong. This makes me want to go back and watch it. Yeah, I like the live system because, like, again, they had that moment where obviously Nick Jonas, who had been living his life, have given up. I can't play this game without dying. I don't want to do that. Again, he'd given up. They all kind of inspired him to continue. And then that point where he does lose that last life because of the mosquito, and they have that trade-off where Bethany / Jack Black gave one of her / his lives to Nick Jonas. I kind of like that aspect of being like, these lives are resources we have to make sure we use them.
I love the fact, if I was in a video game, that's an awesome idea for a life system.
As soon as I saw that, I was like, that's their life.
That's their life. As soon as I feel like if you had to do like a VR game where you have to have arms and stuff like that in VR, that's actually really
having your heads up display on your hands as tattoos would be really cool.
Yeah, it's a really kind of different idea. You never thought.
I also really like the way that what's the girl's name? I can't remember, but the fighter chick.
Ruby
Roundhouse.
Ruby Roundhouse,
right?
Ruby Rise from the movie.
And I like the way that in that like kind of like that last moment where she's like, I got the thing, I'm surrounded by snakes, I need to get to the top of the thing. She's sort of like, oh, I have 2 lives. My weakness is venom, so she just like steps on the snake and she gets teleported off to the sky. I thought that was really smart. And it was really
The
again,
dance fighting.
The dance fighting was also very cool too. I like that.
It's like little things. I love the like little throwbacks. You do see the box. You see the box from Jumanji. You see the game evolve itself into this new game. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Very cool.
What else is there? It's like it is a lot of
It's
fun.
really interesting that it just turned itself into the cartridge. I thought it would kind of make itself like its own little console kind of thing.
I thought he was playing
Jumanji preloaded.
I thought he was playing PlayStation with the remote he was playing earlier. Like in the scene in 1996, he was playing with a PlayStation remote. Wasn't he like a PlayStation 1 remote?
No, it wasn't. No.
Okay, well there you go. I must be wrong again. I thought it was a PlayStation 1 remote he was playing with, but you know, yeah, it was kind of cool. But the thing is that I didn't recognize the box itself.
That's what I was confused about. I was like, why would you not recognize it? It's not like Jumanji. Like the console existed in '96.
Yeah,
that's the whole
so you
point.
plugged it into something.
Yeah. Whereas if it was, because I thought that the Jumanji was just gonna turn itself into a different game console.
Yeah.
And then he'd be like, oh, okay, what's this console? Let me plug it in and play it. Boom, I'm in the game. And like Jumanji would be like, you know, quote unquote, preloaded onto the console. But instead it was a cartridge and he chucked it in. It's surprising that the nerd kid didn't recognize the console, which technically exists in the universe, not just a one-off console that plays Jumanji.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Unless the console was changed after.
Yeah, unless they filmed part A, part B, and then filmed part A, and they were like, well, this doesn't make sense. Too bad. Who knows?
But unless the console itself was changed while he was getting sucked into the game. That's a possibility. That's something else. What else is there? There is just.
I guess it did have a little diode that like had the light that sucked him, and that probably wasn't part of the console initially.
There's a lot of little things in this. I don't know what else. There's a lot of little things in this. I'm trying to think of the play. As I said, it's a fun movie to watch. There's little things you pick up on it. I'm just going from my head going like.
And all the jokes about Bethany being like, "Hey, I'm a man now," and kind of like experiencing the difference between being a girl and a guy. Very funny.
Yeah, that's what
a little bit more adult, but very funny.
Yeah, like look, this is very helpful. You guys get what I mean if you've seen the movie.
Yeah. I like those parts. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, I was actually really.
I didn't think they were that like kid unfriendly.
Yeah, they're not kid unfriendly because they don't show anything. They don't do anything like that. It's just it was to me it was like if you have a kid there go trying to figure out what she was saying, they'd be asking their parent for like 10 minutes.
I just love the I love the part that
at the end
that Bethany was like yelling out to, was her name Martha?
Yeah, Martha.
Do you want to see it? And then you just hear the distance. No thanks. I thought that was really funny.
The cool thing that I thought was too was the small room look.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Is that natural? Oh, what do you mean?
Can you control that, or does it just happen?
It just happens.
That's really funny.
Oh god.
It was really interesting that, like, you notice that people's kind of strengths and their weaknesses were always active, but their strengths were kind of like there or not there. Like, The Rock's character, Spencer, wasn't always brave, even though that was, or courageous, even though that was his strength. It was kind of like, again, on and off in their moments.
Yeah.
It's almost like enhanced. Like when the character chooses to be courageous, he's super courageous. But if he's being scared, he's not courageous.
I love it.
Also, the whole
cake
weakness.
And the switch. The cake weakness. Oh my god.
I wasn't expecting that at all.
I was expecting the cake weakness to be like, oh, they later trap the cake, and he's like, I can't help myself. And they're like, don't walk towards it. And he's like, I can't help myself. That's what I thought.
Yeah, same. But instead, he actually eats cake, and he's like, oh, I'm fine, it's all great. And then he just explodes. Like, every other thing in this movie kind of makes sense in reality, like, to some aspect.
Yeah.
Every strength, every weakness. I mean, sure, when you get bitten by a snake, you don't just into the sky. But, it's a viable weakness. You get bitten by a snake, you're, afflicted with some venom and you die. No, eat cakes, explode. I was like, what? I thought maybe he was gonna suddenly just, and, die. The same way they all did. But the fact that he literally exploded was hilarious. I quite liked it. I thought it was good.
I like the fact that also, I should say this before we get in there.
Greatest plot twist
throughout the movie.
Yeah.
Throughout the movie, they actually kept slapping themselves because of the mosquitoes, and then they brought the mosquito thing in to be about the pilot, about Nick Jonas' character, and I was like, that's actually really well done. You actually started that off from the start. You didn't actually just bring in this like random mosquitoes attacking them. Yeah. It was mosquitoes from the start of the movie. They kept slapping it and like mosquitoes off themselves. Yeah. And then at the end he goes, oh yeah, I'm actually deadly weak to mosquitoes. And it's like, that's why I have such an L count on this. And you're like, that must suck.
Such a garbage weakness to have.
Yeah, especially in a jungle. Like as he says, he's like, I'm in a jungle and I have weakness.
I'm very impressed he survived that long.
Yeah.
It's honestly like very, very impressive. Anyway, this is it. We've reached the end. So look, I'll let you do the outro since you like to do stupid things in it anyway.
So guys, until next time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon, make it ring ding ding with some beautiful bells. Yes, I know you do. That's why I keep doing it. And also, guys, don't forget to also share it if you can. Comment below if you want to talk about anything.
Join that discussion with us. And of course, if you're going to talk spoilers, make sure you I guess, say spoilers in your comment and give it a few lines so it's hidden.
Yeah, we don't want people getting spoiled this movie. It is a fun movie. Yeah. It's got little things people want to watch. Also.